Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Throwing to start the drive. Lowry got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Throwing on first down. Lowry. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 35 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. And different running backs, same result as they stop him behind. Got a run as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there because back-to-back runs, they're for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
On 3rd down, Lowry. Able to connect with Dotson. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, this is what you want to see from your rookie quarterback on an opening drive, Charles. He looks cool, he looks calm, he looks collected in marching them down the field.
And, Brandon, I just think the game continues to change and evolve because we're calling these guys rookies. But, you know, they've thrown the football so much at a younger level now, way more so than what we saw when guys came into the league when you and I came through.
And also just the way, in particular to him, Charles, how he handles himself in meetings, just so professional, mature. Looks like he's been in the league 5 years.
Yeah, he cares about the game. He cares about his performance, and it's showing.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Josh Allen able to get him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Talk about a breaker right there. They go moving the ball well. Drive it started beautifully.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Operating from the gun, Lowry. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Sly able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Here we go, set.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. The Panthers at 0-5, just a dismal start to the year. And they come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here, losers of 5 straight.
And far be it from me to go ahead and go gloom and doom, right? If they fall down 7-0, 14-0, all of a sudden the cycle starts all over again. So the best way out of this for them, they need something to happen positive early in this game. That's a great way to help break this losing skid.
On first down, Lawson. Wide open receiver complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Operating from the gun, Lawson looking downfield for Dobson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The secondary, Charles, much maligned during the week. They didn't have their best game in the loss last week, but a nice play there.
Yeah, and I just know what they went through last week. I mean, ever since that time, their pride was hurt. They kept getting reminded of it in the local media, had to watch it on tape, and, you know, the coaches just got after them. They came in ready to play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Lawson. He's going to let it go again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because they look like they have things going in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Lowry. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there. And I think he was more fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for granted. But they'll get away with it and get another shot on third down.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That moves things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To throw on 3rd down, Lowry. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will bring this one back. It's up at 6 for a Panther touchdown. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Lowry. That one complete out to Dotson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards there. Good for a Washington first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Lowry. Out left to Dotson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch. How about the big guys up front? They got time. That's exactly what they did. They created time. And allowed the space to happen. It turned into a really nice play.
Washington on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that will be incomplete. When they need to play on 3rd down, you kind of know what direction the ball's going, but the defense knew it too.
Yeah, it's a good call because they wanted to put 2 men on him, and they did. Dare him to throw into double coverage. Really what you're saying is, let's see if one of your other receivers can beat us.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Lawson. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
On 1st and 10, Lowry. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lowry. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll run with Gibson. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Lowry. And he's got it. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around the bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out in the slot, you often hear the coaches talking about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Gibson. And this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And, Charles, maybe that's one they had dialed up. Hey, if we're in a 4th and goal situation, we're going to our muscle.
And you can feel the boom, boom, boom all the way up here where we sit. The earth was shaking, and he found his way into the end zone.
Yeah, but that's such a great guy to have around the goal line, isn't it?
Indeed it is. It's a great extra dimension to add to your offense. When you can finish things with power, that's hard for a defense to deal with.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. To throw again, Lawson. He's going to look deep for more. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
To throw on 3rd down, Lawson. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And some room to maneuver. The 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards. Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they run a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size on the defensive side of the ball, but can still run as well, because when you run against 6 DBs with some bigger offensive linemen, you often get this result.
Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less. Slot man moves right. On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel in the final seconds of the first half. And the Commanders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Throwing on first down. Lawson. He sets to fire deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On first down, Lawson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And cycle.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Commanders bringing out the nickel package on third down. Operating from the gun, Lawson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Commanders will take over possession here up at the 44.
I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They begin the drive with Robinson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. Second down. Defense doing their job. Really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense. No gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Off play action. Lowry. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Off the play fake. Lowry. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. Then he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter
But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now 2 yards to go on third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Off play action. Lowry. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Sly able to put this one through. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Looking to throw. Lawson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Chase Young in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. There's the Panthers punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. .33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On first and 10. Lowry. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. A handoff running left is Gibson.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Operating from the gun, Lowry. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. They'd have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again, Lowry. Oh, no, he lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone to the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the right hash, this from 48. Sly able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The last series for them a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. First and 10. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
To throw on second down. Lawson. He's going to look deep for more. They've got his man complete. A big play there for Carolina. 64 yards. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Akers. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal.
Again, it'll be Akers. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
And his kick is indeed good, and that gets him back within 10. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. There's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here to have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. On 3rd down, Lowry. And he finds McLaurin. 20. Touchdown, Washington. Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Open man is Uzomah. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Here we go.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
6, Mega.
Back to throw. Lawson. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. To throw on third down. Lawson. He's going to let it fly. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing it and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Red cycle.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.